MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, number 17.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Second baseman, number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second. Miller with the slide. There's one. Safe. Here's Addison Russell. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Russell.
First pitch on its way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And there's ball one.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. He looked for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him. Just spun him into the ground.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end, get a little swing and miss. Yeah, he's feeling good today.
And nearly had him going back to second, but he's able to sneak back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out. Set to get his day started, Brad Miller. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Taylor has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Logan Morrison. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Kluber steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at a ball down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Right fielder
at the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, no balls and a strike.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
He had some
and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The shortstop.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. In now, Mark Reynolds. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Mark Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Rasmus has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Now a flare out to left center. Correa ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Catcher Wilson.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he sets him down swinging. Wilson Ramos becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Mike Napoli comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
That's wide. 2-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, one man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Raimel Tapia waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8.
Now batting, Raimel Tapia. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here's the 1-1. Bounce to Sandoval at third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Set to get his day started, Trevor Plouffe, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Kluber pauses. First pitch on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Tapia rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. For Gonzalez, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Chris Taylor. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Chris Taylor.
Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Rasmus has a read on it. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding in once again, David Dahl. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Started to go. They'll look for... Ready for another chance. Brad Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Reynolds takes it in. The tag, and he is out. Stepping in, Logan Morrison. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Sandoval is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Colby Rasmus. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's putting on the clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter. Strike one, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's throwing a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
That misses 1-2.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Number 8 becomes the first out of the inning. Addison Russell is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1 strike now from Archer. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wilson Ramos.
Into the windup and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Here's Mike Napoli now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Mike Napoli.
Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Zobrist. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Now a long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So coming to the plate, Raimel Tapia. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Tapia.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher. This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
So he got him swinging. Raimel Tapia goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Taylor has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Mark Reynolds.
Leading
0
off
for
for the
1
Cubs,
for him here in this
the
one.
first baseman, number 12, Mark
Ready with
Reynolds.
the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Ben Zobrist will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Gonzalez coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Fouled back. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Taylor looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman,
Ready now,
number 7.
Logan Morrison comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Kluber's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be ready for another chance. Chris Taylor. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Chris Taylor.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So we got him looking there. Pablo Sandoval is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. David Dahl is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus.
Leading off
He's
for
0 for 1 thus far.
right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
And the pitch. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Taylor comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Lifted in the air out to right. Zobrist has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more. Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Striding in once again, Mike Napoli comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, number 8. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 8.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Addison Russell. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe get...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Kyle Schwarber.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
First baseman, number 12.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Late that time for a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here. 0-2. Now the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Right fielder number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's Archer on 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Tapia. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
stepping in and ready for another shot, Raimel Tapia. He'll try and get something started. In the home half of the 7th. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. This one's flared toward left center. Russell into shallow left. 1 away. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Montero gathers. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Kluber sets his sights. 1-0 on its way. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Hit in the air to left field. Taylor moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Standing in, Miguel Montero. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Miguel Montero.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A fastball that just misses inside. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 3.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Lays off 2-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Morrison ranging into shallow right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 48.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Looking to send him packing again. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. David Dahl would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here. Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Another full count pitch home. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The payoff pitch one more time. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And this this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
And he misses, ball 4. So striding forward now, Colby Rasmus. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high.
Hey, watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline. Reynolds has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out with the man at first. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Number 39 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 39.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
Stepping in, number 8. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A runner at second. Nobody out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Tapia. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ready to take his hacks again, Addison Russell, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A changeup over the inside corner. Here's a drive out to left center field. Dahl rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Now batting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Kyle Schwarber. Although there are a couple of bases open, Javier Baez will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. A high fastball is in there. 1 out and a runner on third. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with that runner on first, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Mark Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. Mark Reynolds is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor. Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Hector Rondon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
Rondon.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Tell you what, that insurance run at the top of the 9th inning right there sets the pitcher up nice. Now instead of having to live on the corners and nibble a little bit, you can go after them. They hit a home run, solo shot, no problem. You still got a chance to win this game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Mike Napoli now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Napoli.
Andrew Miller comes on here looking to get the final.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Zobrist is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Into the box, Raimel Tapia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Steven Souza will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss, and now Tampa Bay's down to their final strike here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so